All right, today we are at Durhamtown, and I am here with DirtGearTv.
What's up, man?
And your heavily modified Chinese bug. What do you call this thing?
Well, now I'm calling it Widow. It's got a real name.
Yeah.
Because now it's got boost.
Ooh. What engine do you have?
So this is a 1.2 liter Mitsubishi Mirage.
Yeah.
I took it out of a late model car. I dropped it in this frame, and then I turboed it.
So how many horsepower are you pushing?
I would say conservatively 160 to the wheels at the moment.
Ooh. Ooh, because mine's about 177. So these vehicles are very similar. I want to say mine's a lot smaller with a lot narrower wheelbase. Mine may be a little bit lighter, but yeah, very similar size, very similar horsepower. We're gonna be putting these things. You know, we're gonna be racing them. There's here at Durhamtown, there's drag racing, there's GP tracks. I got here yesterday and we hopped on dirt bikes and you guys showed me around this place. This place is awesome. I can't believe it. I can't believe I haven't been here. I only live like 3 hours away from this place. This is the first time I've been here.
7,000 acres, man.
Yeah, this place is amazing. So we're gonna be putting these two vehicles to the test. To see what you've been here for how many days now?
I think it's like 3 or 4 at this point.
Yeah.
I lost track because of all the field repairs I've been doing.
Yeah.
The first day we were here, I took it out on the turbo track, trying to break a record out there, and didn't even get a full lap in, and I lost the CV.
Oh man.
So I had to do a field repair. I went down to the chicken barn, met this guy Chris, who's awesome by the way, and yeah, got it repaired, and then day 2 I lost fuel pressure. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully day 3 is the charm.
Yeah. So my vehicle is not in tip-top shape right now. Unfortunately, yes, the secondary transmission is popping out of second gear. 2 weeks worth of work doing that transmission swap, and it did not solve the issue. I'm now thinking it's some other issue. I don't know. We got to figure it out. So unfortunately, second gear is pretty much unusable, but it's a good thing that third gear works. High range works. So that's the main gear I'm going to be using. So that's good. So we're going to be racing these things. We're going to be putting these things through the test. I really want to see what this can do on the GP track as well as drag racing. So we already went down. We already paid for today, and we're ready to hop on these things and go for a ride.
Yeah, man. Let's send her.
Yeah. Check this place out, dude. We have this place to ourselves.
Yeah.
There's nobody in parking even.
There's no one here.
No one.
This is awesome.
Just us.
Look at this. That's awesome. All right, so this is the GP track. We're gonna see how well my buggy can do. You already know what your buggy can do on this. You've been on this track.
A little bit.
Little bit?
I haven't sent it yet, but I'm hoping we'll find those limits today.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna send it today just because first time, but I definitely want to see what this thing can do. Maybe I'll see if I can get some air. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
What I'm waiting to see is how this thing goes over those hills.
Yeah, because it's terrifying. Last time I jumped it, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we will. All right, first laps around the GP track, right? So
Yeah.
Have you taken this thing around any tracks yet?
No.
Okay.
Those cars and cameras counts.
Yeah, I mean that's a track, but it's not. You know, I'm guessing there was no jumps or anything.
No.
Okay.
It was decent.
All right. Well, we'll have to see what she can do.
Yeah.
Rookie!
Sent it, man.
Huh?
You sent it.
This thing is nuts.
That's pretty wicked, man.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, he's just gonna take it easy, but there he goes.
there we go. Yeah.
12 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
'Cause that's boiling water.
So it's hot. It's running hot.
It's a little hot. This thing is insane. Holy crap. That was only, I believe, in maybe high range, third or fourth gear.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh man. I don't know. I might be in some trouble out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was. I mean, that wasn't.
What gear were you in?
I'm in second for the whole thing, but I have really long
Second?
gears for the whole thing.
Really?
Second gear.
Man.
I'm thinking we could probably be pretty evenly matched is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you
I
were-
don't have that much experience driving. This is like the very first time I've ever been on a track. And first time I've been on a track on this vehicle, so.
But you were losing me in those right-hand turns. So somehow you're able, even with the lean, you're able to corner
Yeah.
in some of those turns better than I am.
There was one moment where I pitched it sideways and I was a little slow to get it back, and that was kind of like a oh crap moment.
Yeah.
But we need to, for something like, for trails, the suspension is set up perfectly. For this, it needs a little stiffening up.
Well, you know what we figured out yesterday is you've got these secondary stops here.
Yes.
So we can use a progressive rate. If we bring these stops down,
Yeah.
then you're using your first spring, and then your second one acts as like an automatic bump stop.
Dampener.
Yeah, secondary dampener.
Yeah.
So.
So we still need to tune this thing. I still need to put a tune on the engine. I don't think it's running perfect, but it's definitely running a whole lot better than what it used to. It used to break up really bad in high RPMs.
Nice.
But it's running, dude, this thing, oh my Lord. This is now my new favorite project. I got it second to the Ninja. So,
Because if it survives the next couple of days, I will run it hard, but
yeah,
I think for now I want to make sure that we can get some trail time in.
yes.
So maybe do the trails first and come back to the turbo.
Are you just afraid he's gonna beat you on the track?
That's what it is, man. I wasn't going to admit to it.
Yeah.
That thing is pretty quick. I
Yeah.
must say.
Yeah.
I'm impressed seeing it make a few laps.
Yeah, it's, I got to get used to this thing because I'm still really timid on it. You know, that wasn't really what I would consider a full send. That was more just me getting comfortable with it. But I want to say I did pretty well. Pretty well for my first time on a track.
But the real question is, will it hang on the drag strip? I think we need to figure this one out.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to find out soon. Yeah, but I think right now, what are we doing? You got to get a strap because one of your straps fell off. And then fix that, and we're going to hit some trails.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna check out some trails around this place.
Yeah, you follow. I don't know where I'm going.
All right, so we have here some hill climbs, and while I'm here, I might as well see if my buggy can make. I'm gonna do the easiest one. The easiest one is that right there. I'm gonna try low range. I wish medium range was working. I wish the second was working on the secondary transmission, because that'd be perfect, but I'm gonna try it in low range. And yeah, it's hard to see on camera just how steep this is. I mean, it's not terrible. This is the easiest one that I'm gonna try to do. With my buggy, traction is gonna be the biggest thing. That's gonna be the determining factor if I can make it up. So, wish me luck. Dude, this thing has no problem. It doesn't even feel it. Yeah, this thing had, so the first one, that was in low range and maybe like third or fourth gear. Those other two times, that was in high range. First one was in high range first gear. The second one was high range third gear.
Yeah, no problem. No problem whatsoever. So, this thing is incredible. I gotta
was
say,
wicked,
oh,
man.
Lord.
Yeah, you roosted me good on that one.
Really?
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It just goes by so quick, and it's just like shooting. It's
Yeah.
just like this trail of stuff.
This thing can
The
handle.
camera.
Yeah.
Dude,
This thing is incredible.
sounds so good.
All right, you're next.
Yeah, I got
You're
it.
next. Yeah, the camera has a hard time showing how steep this is. So it's a bit of a climb. I'm very winded from running up it. All right, we're gonna go up again and I'm gonna be passenger. So buckle up.
Wow. How's it feel compared to yours?
A little stiffer, but not bad.
Yeah.
Mine's just pillow. That's all it is.
Yeah, at my speed, I mean, it shatters, you know, it'll like,
Yeah.
okay, your back will be a little sore.
Yeah.
Alright.
Man. So the reason we're only doing this one is because this is the easiest one, but they're so rutted that I feel like my buggy would high center, his buggy would high center, and we would just be dragging the frame in the center all the way up this. So I don't think we can run these. I don't think I have enough ground clearance. All right, so I'm just a little curious if I'm gonna high center off of that. So we'll see. So Dirt Gear wants to try the Grave Ninja.
Try it.
You gotta try it. We're gonna be riding this thing around a little bit more tomorrow and the next day, but you gotta try this thing.
I mean, I gotta get a feel for it.
Yes.
I need to know if there's anything that's going to kill me. What is it? How does it work?
Yes.
It's so completely unfamiliar at this point.
Yeah, it's a whole different world when driving this thing. So, you ready?
Let's do it.
Clutch, front brake, rear brake. Do you have throttle? So first, don't give it throttle when you let out the clutch. Slowly let it out.
Is that torquey?
Yeah. Put in first and slowly let it out. What do you think?
Dude, this thing's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I need one of these in my life.
It's a blast, dude. Yeah, it's and what gear did you get it in?
I don't know. I think fourth, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, it really is pretty comfortable. Like I thought
Yeah.
there'd be more of an oh crap factor going in the like
Yeah.
setting, but it's
It's not bad, but once you go fast, you know.
no, but it felt like even in high gear here.
And just so you know, Mike takes you guys out riding after me.
Yeah, I was just here. I hear you.
We'll stop. Thanks.
Well, let's push her.
Yeah, back it up.
Guess you always get one warning, right?
Yep.
No, it's
Yeah, we gotta drive this thing a lot more tomorrow. You know.
no. I'm definitely looking forward to doing something. I think
Yeah.
it would be really good on that flat track. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it feels like you can kind of get a little slide going.
A little. Yeah.
Bit,
Yeah.
Back end and
Yeah.
it corrects pretty good.
Yeah.
Isn't it fishtail?